From a new elementary school to a new 55 plus community, a TopGolf update, and so much more, this is the first episode of Coming Soon Charleston. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. As always, I am Bill Olson, your favorite YouTubing Charleston realtor, and I am super excited about this new series, Coming Soon Charleston. We are going to talk about everything, you guessed it, coming soon to Charleston, not just real estate. We're going to cover it all, from real estate to commercial, entertainment, restaurants, all of it. If I think that you need to know about it, I'm going to let you know about it. And if you know of any projects that are coming up, please don't hesitate to reach out with any details to me. I can add it on my next episode or drop it down in the comments and let people know, because that is why they are here. Now, without further ado, let's get into it, because our first ever Coming Soon to Charleston is a new elementary school on Johns Island. Now, as most of you know, if you've been watching my channel, I currently live on Johns Island. I have two children, one getting ready to go into kindergarten. So my wife went to the meeting the other day about the new school and brought me back a wealth of information. And here's what we know. So they're going to be taking the two elementary schools on Johns Island. You have Mount Zion and you have Angel Oak. Well, Mount Zion is going to be shut down. Angel Oak is going to turn into the Head Start program through first grade, and they will be constructing a new elementary school on River Road that will cover second through fifth grade. So there will be one school zone for the entire island, and they will just split the elementary school up between two schools. Now, this is super exciting, but at the meeting, there were people that did voice some concerns. One of them actually having nothing to do with the school, but having to do with the traffic, because they are planning on putting a traffic circle on River. Personally, I think that's a great idea, but everyone else here doesn't really know how to use a traffic circle. And if you've ever driven on River Road, it's like the Audubon. So if you're going to have a school right there, you do need something that's going to slow traffic down, but not bring it to a halt. And that traffic circle is a great way to do that. Now, it is going to be right there connected to Swaggart's Landing. Another concern that a resident had was about Mount Zion closing down. If you don't know, they're a Title I school, so they have all of those resources for those families. Now, if they shut that down, what's going to happen to those families and those resources? Will it follow them to the new school? That is actually yet to be determined. They are still in the final planning phases of everything, so hopefully in the next couple of months we will know that. If all goes as planned, the school is slated to be open for the 2024 school season. And in addition to this, someone asked if this was actually needed for the island. And yes, there are actually 19 communities that are planned in some phase for Johns Island. So this will greatly help with all of the people and all of the students moving to the island. If you live on Johns Island and you have information about this, let us know down in the comments. What do you think, especially about that roundabout on River Road? I'm really curious as to what a lot of people think about that. Because we have all these communities coming, that is actually our next Coming Soon, is a Johns Island neighborhood. Now, this one has been in the works for a while, and about a year and a half ago, I did a video about projects that I was most excited about, and this neighborhood was on there. It's Hayes Park on Johns Island. Not long after I made that video, they halted construction on everything. I mean, pandemic hit, they focused elsewhere, but now they are back up and running. I just drove by the other day. They've got roads out and construction permits are in the process. Now, if you don't know what Hayes Park is, it's going to be a mixed use community. So in the front, there's going to be approximately 12 buildings, I believe it is, of all commercial that are going to range from just shopping, offices, restaurants, retail, you name it, it's going to be right there. And then in the back, there are going to be courtyard homes. They're similar to townhomes, and there's going to be 36 residences there. in addition to 19 more duplexes and townhomes. Now, right now, they are slated to finish construction in 2023, mid to late in the year. But as we know from my last video, that could be pushed another year and a half. We will keep you posted on that, but I am super excited to see how that all pans out. Our last residential update for this video does have to do with Del Webb. Now, if you're not familiar with Del Webb, they are a 55 plus or active adult community. Right now, they do have two neighborhoods. Both are in Berkeley County, and they are up in Somerville. One is in Nexton and one is in Cane Bay. Now, they are in the process of putting another one in Canehoy. Now, it's still in Berkeley County, and they are planning about 1,100 homes there right off of Clements Ferry Road, right near where the Point Hope community is going in, and across the street from it will be the Francis Marion National Forest. Moving away from residential, we're going to be talking about hospitals here for just a second. Now, if you saw in my Nexton video that they are getting an MUSC hospital there, but around the corner, we do have a Roper St. Francis. Now, they did just get a certificate of need to expand their facilities. This is most likely due to the rapid expansion in that area, with Nexton still having 11 years left, new neighborhoods opening in Cane Bay, lots of land being sold up there that's going to be developed soon, and a new phase of Carnes Crossroads. With this new addition to Roper, they're adding 50 additional beds, 21 emergency room patient bays, 4 new operating rooms, additional CT and MRI machines, and they're expanding their pharmacy and labs. Now, this could open as soon as November 2023. I think this is great for this area because, like I said, there's so much expansion up there. It's just going to keep things closer to people should something happen and you need to go to the hospital. You're going to have more options up there that could potentially save lives. And finally, what you've probably all been waiting for is an update on TopGolf. This was big news when it first broke that they were coming here, and let me tell you, they have been moving pretty swiftly. I was just up near the outlets the other day, so I took a drive by, and they've got bays going up already. It seems as if they are on track for that late year opening. So tell me, have you ever been to a TopGolf, or are you planning on trying to get out there as soon as they open? It's going to be absolutely awesome, but it's also going to be so busy. It's going to be interesting to see what that traffic looks like up there once they open, especially after the second part of it, the Uptown at Center Point opens. That's going to be right around the corner. It's all going to be one giant complex. There's going to be apartments and offices and retail and restaurants, and they're just making that area a go-to place in North Charleston. On top of it, you've got the outlets right there. So that traffic's going to be absolutely bonkers up there. So hopefully they do something with that. So do you think this is going to be a place where locals are going to want to go, or is it going to turn into a giant tourist area where locals kind of stay away from? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to spend some time up there once this is all done, or are you going to kind of steer clear of there because it's going to get too busy? And if you have any other coming soon stuff that you want people to know about, drop them down in the comments. Or if you want me to cover something in an upcoming video, a project that you have or that you know of, please don't hesitate to reach out. All my contact information is in the description below, and go ahead, check out this video and maybe this video, and I will see you on that next one.